Hi guys, it's Mark with Gables on the Go. And if you're wondering where the warmest place in the entire United States is right now, well, I'm going to show you because I'm walking around in it right now. And for all you guys up there in the cold, my boys back in Gainesville, Georgia, where it's 29 degrees right now, I feel for you. I do. I'm not making this video to make anybody feel bad, but I thought it was interesting. This morning when I got up here, it was 67 degrees. And for us down here, that's pretty chilly. If you're wondering where I am right now, I'm in Marathon, Florida, in the Florida Keys. And this morning was 67 degrees. Right now it's about 70 degrees. I'm out walking Skipper. You don't want to see what he's doing right this second. I'll film him in a minute. But anyway, I thought I'd share something interesting with you. A lot of people ask us, you know, what are our temperatures down here in the Keys? Is it always warm? And yeah, compared to the rest of the United States, of course, it's always warm down here. But as you can see today, I've got a light jacket on. When you live down in the Florida Keys, you kind of get climatized to everything, and you get used to this warm weather down here. And so when it cools off, it just feels so much colder. Come on, Skipper. It feels so much colder than it actually is. So 67 degrees, yeah, that's a beautiful day everywhere else. And if we had 67 in Georgia right now, my guys up there would be happy, I'm sure. But 67 down here in the Florida Keys, pretty darn chilly. It really is. It's funny, we're working on a deck for our house out back, and all the guys out there building have hoodies on, actually have the hoodies on their head, and it's the funniest thing. I know you guys up north would just make fun of that. Kind of made me laugh too. But I checked online before Skipper and I went out for this walk just to find out if we might be the warmest place in the entire United States, and guess what? We are. Right now, as I'm out here walking, it's 70 degrees, and the highest temperature I could find anywhere else in the United States was Brownsville, Texas, which is right on the Mexico border, and they also were 70 degrees. Down in Key West, it's about the same. Everything right now in the Keys is roughly the same temperature. You know, I found this very interesting. I jumped online just to do a little research before I came out here and talk to you guys about the weather down here in the Keys, and I was wondering what's the coldest it's ever been in the Florida Keys. So apparently in 1886 it was 41 degrees in Key West and about 37 up in Key Largo, which is about 100 miles from Key West. I'm in Marathon, right in the middle. So in 1886 I'm sure it was somewhere around 40 degrees, or not 40, probably 41, 42 degrees, but it was 37 in Key Largo and 41 in Key West, and that record was tied again in 1981 with a low of 41 degrees. It has never snowed. There's been no record of snow ever in the Florida Keys. But anyway, we'll see our temperatures today. It'll probably go up to about 75 as a high, something like that. So not a huge spread in the temperature. It stays in the wintertime down here, you know, 75 to 80 degrees most of the time. So it is beautiful, as you can see out here today. The sun's out bright. Still got to wear my sunglasses today. Just an absolutely beautiful day. The humidity's low. You know, guys, if you're considering coming vacationing in the wintertime down here in the Florida Keys, this is our prime, what we call our peak season down here in the Keys. From January till about April is our peak season in the Florida Keys. That's when you'll find the most amount of people down here on average. And but I will tell you this, keep your hopes up. If you haven't booked a trip down here to the Florida Keys and you want to get down here to the warm weather, our rentals down here are down this year about 30%. So, you know, in simple terms, you might still be able to find a vacation rental down here in the Keys, you know, for a week, a month, whatever you want to do, a few days. You'll get the beautiful weather down here. And in past years, especially during COVID, obviously, it was almost impossible to find anything to rent down here from January to April. So you ought to jump online. You might be able to find you some vacation rentals down here if you just want to get out of the snow and the cold and get down here to the Florida Keys and enjoy some sunshine this winter. Please keep me in mind. I'll put my number on the screen. I'll be glad to get with you, share my information with you. I am a real estate agent here in the Florida Keys, and you know, maybe we could line something up, go take a look at some houses and find something that might work for you long term down here in the Florida Keys. But feel free to give me a call, or if you just want to ask some questions, call me up. I'll do my best to answer your questions and help you with that. Thanks for coming on this short walk with me around the block here to let old Skipper do his business, and hope you found something in that kind of interesting. Until our next video, we'll see you next time. Bye bye.